Hi everyone! Welcome to our final day of our Build Balance Momentum program. Can you believe we're on the last day of week 8? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting! Yay! You guys did great. So today's posture of the day is shoulder stand. So feel free to grab a couple blocks. We're doing an introduction to inversions with this one. So I hope you're excited because I love this pose. It feels so good. So we're going to get started on our final day in Child's Pose, one of my favorite introductory postures. So walk your hands out and rest your frontal lobe on the mat and just reconnect with your breath. Close your eyes and allow yourself to turn inward. Feel your breath coming in through your nose and swelling through your body. And imagine that oxygen being brought to all of your vital organs and filling yourself with life and energy. Allow that energy to swell through you like a light, getting brighter. And embrace this prana for our practice today. Now open your eyes and do a slow spinal roll to the front of your mat, landing in Cobra. On your exhale, push the mat away, sending your sit bones to your heels again in Child's Pose. And then inhale, round out the spine in a big wave as you come back into Cobra. Exhale, push the mat away, sending the sit bones back. Child's Pose. Deep inhale, rounding like a wave through the spine into Cobra. Exhale, push the mat away and back down. And then deep inhale as you send yourself forward like the waves in the ocean. Exhale, send it back once more. And then deep inhale, roll forward vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's slowly stay here, planting the tops of the feet firmly into the mat. As we push the mat away, leading with the shoulders, we rise up into Cobra. And then exhale, fold forward once again. Deep inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale into Cobra. Head hanging heavy until the very top. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Now let's tent our fingers out to the side in Funky Cobra. Again, leading with the shoulder blades. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, lower down. Deep inhale, head still hanging heavy until the top. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, push yourself up. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, slow wave down. Now you can release your hands at this time and come onto your forearms. You can have your elbows just forward of your shoulders and engage your core here and feel that activation in the lower back. This is how we protect that lower back, by engaging and squeezing those abs. And push your forearms into the mat, pushing your shoulder blades down. And just breathe in this posture. You can engage your quads if you would like. And let's do some gentle neck rolls. So one direction first, big generous neck rolls. Just down to the left, up to the right, moving with your breath. And then let's switch directions. Big generous neck rolls to the other side now. Feel that pull in your neck as you lower your head down, that nice stretch through the back. And return to neutral now. And let's slowly lower our head to the mat. Let's bring our arms out down alongside the body, and inhale our head and our shoulders and our feet and legs off the mat. And then exhale, lower down. And then deep inhale as we rise up, squeezing our arms to our body. Everything active, legs active. And then hold and slowly lower. Deep inhale now, rising up, pulling your shoulder blades together, squeezing them, and then slowly lower down. And you can bend your knees, see if you can reach behind you and grab your ankles, flex those toes, and then pull yourself up into bow pose. So glutes engaged, arms active, legs active, knees squeezing together, gaze forward, core engaged, and then slowly lower down. Release those legs now. Tuck those toes, and let's push ourselves up into plank pose. We're going to do a quick chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale as we push our sit bones back into downward facing dog. Now let's inhale that right leg out and back. Exhale, pull that knee towards the chest and drop it in between our hands. Dropping our left heel to the mat. Let's rise up into warrior one. Exhale, let's release our hands to the mat. Step back into plank and take a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. We'll pause here a moment before we inhale our left leg out and back, and then exhale, bringing that foot in between the hands, dropping that right heel and rising up into warrior one. Exhale, drop our hands to the mat, come into plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale into downward facing dog. Reposition yourself, maybe pedal out those legs if you need to. And let's slowly roll forward, dropping onto our knees and coming into a seated posture. Bringing our knees up now, let's come into a boat. See if you can hover on your tailbone as you bring your legs up, making maybe your shins are parallel to the mat. Ideally, maybe you can hover your hands over the mat, hover them by your legs, or you can straighten out your legs and bring your arms overhead. Core engaged, spine nice and long here, really active and controlled. You might start to shake, and that's okay. And we're just going to hold here. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good, and now let's slowly try to scoot our butts forward, keeping our heels by our butt, and let's see if we can lift up into reverse tabletop. So pushing that pelvis and your belly button towards the ceiling, chest open, glutes engaged and active, squeezing the knees together, and let's slowly lower down. Inhale once again, lifting up, squeezing those knees towards each other, squeezing the shoulder blades together, gaze high, and slowly lower down. Maybe we extend our legs at this time, inhaling, pushing the pelvis up, seeing if we can bring our feet flat or close to flat on the mat in this reverse plank pose. Nice stretch through the front body, strong back body, and slowly lower down. You can kind of scoot forward if you'd like toward the middle of your mat and use your knees to help guide yourself down. We're going to do a couple bridge exercises, so keep those heels close to your booty. We're going to inhale up now, arms under the body or to the sides, pushing the pelvis to the ceiling. Once again, squeezing those knees towards each other. Maybe you raise your right leg up to the ceiling, or maybe you don't. Maybe you just stay in bridge pose. If you do, keep a nice active leg, and then slowly release it back down. holding your bridge at the top still. Let's see if we can raise our left leg up to the ceiling if you'd like. Knee, just a slight micro bend in the knee, otherwise nice strong leg. Pushing your pelvis towards the ceiling still. Feels like something's pulling your belly button, and then release that leg. And then slowly lower your glutes to the mat. And now if you want, you can grab a block and kind of place it on your lower back and feel that nice support on that lumbar spine. I have mine in that third position, so the tall position, but you can keep it in second position if that's a little more comfortable for you. We would just want to breathe through this posture, so gently relax into your block. And just breathe. Imagine your energy and your breath going to your lumbar spine and swelling it with support. Now maybe you bring your left leg up to the ceiling, and maybe you bring your right leg to join it. Flex those toes and just let your legs hang heavy towards the ceiling. Feel how good this feels. And just breathe here. You can close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And then you can slowly release your legs back down, one foot first and then the other, and then slowly remove your block. I'm just going to scooch down on my mat a little bit. Then we're going to rise up into bridge pose again, and this time see if you can walk your arms under you and use your hands in place of where that block was, and push your legs up and back and then over the body, and see if you can come into that plow posture. So elbows squeezing towards the midline. Keep those legs strong and engaged, toes flexed on the floor if you can, and hips over your shoulders. Maybe release your arms to the mat at this time. And just breathe through this posture. You can also keep your arms and your hands on your lower back for support. And this is that nice plow posture we learned the other day. Now you can put your hands on your lower back for support. Tuck your toes in now towards the midline and see if you can maybe extend your right leg up and maybe your left leg to join. Keeping your elbows squeezing towards each other, glutes active, legs active as you come into this nice shoulder stand. Maybe release your arms, and we're not trying to put any weight into our necks here. Keep it in your shoulders. If you have any discomfort in your neck, please release yourself back down. And then you can slowly bring your knees towards your shoulders once again. This is a modification of the pose. You can stay here, or you can use your arms to slowly lower yourself back down, nice and controlled, onto the mat. Great job, guys. Maybe we give it a nice, gentle spinal roll, tucking those knees in towards our chest. Nice counter posture. Let's just rock back and forth now on our spine, giving us a nice little massage. Hugging those knees tightly towards our chest. And then you can slowly release your legs out. And we're going to walk our hands under our butt, kind of onto our forearms. And we're going to press our chest away from us as we bring our head down into fish pose. So we're pushing our forearms into the mat and supporting ourselves on our forearms and not our necks. The crown of the head is just lightly tapping the mat as we pull our chest up and away from us. Feeling that stretch through the lumbar spine. This gentle back bend. Giving our neck a chance to recoup, and then slowly release yourself back down to the mat. Let's grab our right knee at this time and use your left hand to guide it over to the left side as we extend our right arm out long to the right and following it with our gaze. Nice gentle spinal rotation. Allow that right knee to hang heavy as we unwind from this practice. And now let's come back into neutral, this time bringing our left leg up and using our right arm to guide it over to the right side. Extend that left arm out long, bring your gaze over your left fingertips, and enter into this nice spinal twist on the other side. I would like to reiterate just to have patience with your body if you weren't able to achieve the posture today. You can always come back and repeat this practice until you get just a little bit closer to achieving that posture. Okay, let's release our legs now and pull our knees in towards our armpits as we grab the outer edge of our feet in happy baby pose. Maybe gently rock back and forth once again, massaging all of our muscles along the spine, those erector spinae. They worked hard in supporting our bodies in shoulder stand, so it's always good to have a strong core and a strong back for these postures, which is what my Balanced Momentum program was all about. And then let's slowly release for Shavasana. You can place your left hand on your abdomen, your right hand on your heart if you'd like, and your chest, and just observe the natural rise and fall of your chest with every inhale and exhale. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this program and found it helpful for starting your yoga and fitness journey. I tried to make it a comprehensive program for all of you, and I would love to hear your feedback on how it went for you. So let's gently return our mind to our breath. Feeling that breath swell through the body. Maybe start wiggling your toes and your fingertips. And if you'd like, you can use your right hand to help yourself up and come into a seated posture at the front of the mat. I hope this program helped you realize the internal and external strength you have within yourself, and that you were able to see that you are capable of anything you set your mind to. You're very strong and powerful. So now let's inhale our arms up towards the ceiling, palms together in prayer, gaze high. Let's bend those elbows, bringing our fingertips to our forehead and reminding ourselves that we are strong and capable. And now let's lower those fingers to our mouths and our lips and remind ourselves that we should only speak kind words to ourselves, positive, empowering, and motivational. And then bring our palms to our heart center and feel your own unique power swelling through your veins. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey. Namaste. I hope this program was everything and more of what you wanted it to be. I appreciate you joining me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.